All right, here we have a nice stamp collection from Peru. So let's see all that we have here. Look at that. Beautiful orange. Very nice. Now this green one here is a little bit different. It's like a $1 one. Too bad the post office made such a mess with their marking on it, because that looks really pretty. Alright, then we have a 2 here. And this next one's also a 2, but different. See how they're different? All kinds of design. There's a 5 cent. And here we have 25, but then it's marked as a 20 cents. And we have a 10 here. Actually has what? 1930. 1930 written right on it. Okay. And this one here, a 5. Look at that design of that. Isn't that neat? These are some nice old ones. And this one here. 5. Almost looks like they laid it out on a blanket. There's a 2. There's another 2. One in blue and one in brown. Doesn't it really? I mean, when you look at the side here, it's like, okay, let's lay this out on the blanket. But we know that they had to make plates back then. Wasn't like take a picture and that's it. Okay, then we have these nice cute little ones here. This is a 5 cent. There's a 10 cents. 50 cents. Looks like a $5. Then look at this one. When I first saw the little marking on it, I go, oh, Publishers Clearinghouse. Nope, it's a 5 cents. Almost looked like the little house emblem on there. I don't see too many of these. This one might be a rare one. Really a different one for sure. Look at that. Okay, then here we have 10 cents and a 20 cent. Then underneath here we have all the numbers. Well, I don't have them all. If I'd kept looking, I probably would have found them all. So there's 2. See how that was all crossed out? Then we have a 5, another 5, a 6, and see how that was crossed out. Look at that. A 7, an 8, and that one was all crossed out, changed over. A 10, 11. Then we have a 12, a 13, another 13, 14, and another 14. Love the turquoise. Alright, so we do have some interesting ones. Probably going to say this one here is completely different than the others. So we'll have to go with this one. Even though that green one up there wouldn't have been so messed up, would have been a really nice one to use as a favorite. So I'll have to take this one here. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing them to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. By all means, share the video with other stamp collectors or people who just want to check out the old stamps, see how they used to make them, see how different they are all around the world. Everybody makes it different. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, today in our adventure to checking out some of the old postage stamps, we're visiting Italian. Of course, this one here, because it's in pink or reddish, a little bit harder to see, but one of the good old ones. Now let's check out some of the other ones here. 1918 to 1958. Very nice, the anniversary. Ah, look at this one. Blue always shows up so much prettier. And this one here, rather simple. So I don't think too many people held on to that one. Didn't give them enough thrills to save it. And this one here, L60. And we have a few Olympic ones here. L25, L15, and this one here, 1958, it's stamped by the post office. Beautiful. I like the castle in the background. Don't always look at the first picture, look at the background. And this one here, celebrating 1859. It's got a red cross, the Frontier Days. And again on this one, look at that, Days of the Horses. And this one is celebrating a stamp. We have plenty of those stamps. Here is the Liberty Bell, 1918 to 1958, 40-year anniversary. Simple. Here's a 60. $25. Another Leary 25. Celebrating the arts. Okay. 1958 to 1968. Should be the other way around, but 58 should be first before the 68. So, I don't know if that was an error or if that's the way they put it. But I think 58 should have come first. Or is that a 4? Oh, that's a 4. Is it a 4? Yeah, it's a 4. Okay, so 1948 to 1958. That's not a very good printed 4. Because of the other lines, it looked like it was a 6. Okay, so that's a 4 that's not clear. Alright, we got that straightened out. They got it the right way. Just the 4 needed to be a little bit clearer than that. Isn't that something, huh? Just like the 8s aren't all the way closed up either. different. Okay, look at that. 1858 to 1958. 1858 to 1958. Alright, so I think out of them all, this one here is a more historical one for them. In this video, anyhow. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing them to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more. Alright, be sure to share now. Bye-bye. Alright, we have a combination of some different Français. Beautiful stamps and stuff. All kinds of good places. Let me take you to the first one. Nice 2-cent stamp. They're all places that are part of Français. This one's a 10 cents. Look at that. There's a lot to see in the design of this. Look what's on the sides and everything, and the water. And I like that. Very nice. Then this one here, 20-cent one. What's different is the color of the paper. Very different color. Okay, and this cute little 5-center. And here we have a 5, a long one. And some long ones coming up here. And a 4-cent. Again, this is all part of Français. And this is a 1-cent. Kind of cool to see a 1-cent one. Alright, now this is all the arrow guy. He really loves his arrows. So we have them in 1 cent. We have them in 2 cents. We have them in 3 cents. We have them in a red 4. An orange 5. And in a 10. Alright, so these are all some very different ones, but still all part of Français. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing them to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. We'll bring you some more stamps of whatever we find as we travel around the world, checking out the old ones. Bye-bye now. Alright, I came across some beautiful festive holiday postage stamps. So that's what we're going to show you today. Isn't that cute? Look at that. All that is precious about Christmas right there. So nice. Love this one. Alright, let me show you what we have. Got plenty of them. The little lamb. Beautiful. Different, huh? Ah, all the mail coming, Christmas mail. Christmas letters. They're all different. Oops, still one more here. Days of Christmas. Pretty. I like this one. Very nice, elegant looking. Of course, my favorite one for this video. Alright, well that takes care of that. A lot of them are 70s and 80s, but they're special. And they need to be shared around the world. Alright, I hope you all enjoy viewing them. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and by all means, share with others. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, today we're visiting Italia and Italian. I go Italia because of this one here. Other than that, they're all Italian. Alright, but look at this one. That's a rather old and rare one right there. Very nice. Wish you didn't have so many markings from the post office so you could see it clearer. That would have been nice, huh? Alright. Then we have this 25. Look how fancy it is all around his portrait. Nice. Then we have a 5 here. A 25. Again with the fanciness around the portrait. That was a 125. Now look at this one. I think it's like a 10 cents. Looks like 10. A little bit of wear to that one, huh? And then look at this one. This one had to go through the printing twice. Once for the brown and white, and then again for the green. So there's extra work in these stamps. Okay, then here we have a 75 in red. Alright, and the 50-cent one here. And we go down to beautiful 50-cent ship. Look at that. Look at the sails on that. Beautiful. Well, the birds are out today. Isn't that a nice one? Okay, then we have some of the little ones. A 2. Another 2, just different 2s. A 10. And this 10 is from a postcard. And the one I showed you at the very beginning, Italia. 10 cents. Truckers. And we have a 15. Beautiful horse. Look at that. Nice. And this one here. Very serious. And this one. And then one that's seen the better days. Got a piece missing there. But a really important one. Alright. Sometimes when people try to take them off the envelope, they rip a little bit. That's too bad for that one. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more. Bye-bye now. Alright, today we're bringing you some island postage stamps. Look at that. Ain't that an interesting one, huh? Wow. This is a 1. Very nice. To be able to do it right in motion like that. To make the plate to look like that. It's really cool. And then we have the one here. With some fish. And a 3 with some more fish. Another one with the mountains. And look at this one. A 20 with the waterfall. Very nice. These are some of the good old ones. Look at this one. Much higher waterfall. Nice. When you look at it, you can actually, you know, in your mind, the peacefulness of hearing that waterfall. So nice. It's all you hear. If you're close to a waterfall, that's all you hear. Nice. Okay, and a 5. Another fish. And then a 25. Oh, that same fish. Fish was popular there. Alright. I think the best one out of this group here is probably this one right here. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing them to you. It's a short video, just a few of these. But I thought you'd enjoy them. So be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and by all means, share the video with others. Bye-bye now. Okay, today we're visiting Germany. Alright, so we have a lot of general government stamps. And we have a few others too. So let me show you what we have. Someone nicely put them all on these cardboards. So I'm going to leave them that way. Here we have, see, general government. Very nice. A 12. Very distinguished looking. Here we have a 50 plus 50. One plus 1. let's see, right there they have 1473 to 1543. The other ones had also dates on them too. 1769 to 1854. This is to 1538. Alright, so they all had dates on them. +30 +30. Let's see, 1752. To 1813. And this one here. $14.70 to $15.38. So these were all the nice government ones. Now we have these three that were together, so we left them together. $19.69. Then we had some of these here. 1897.24. $1897.75. This one here, 1821 to 1894. And look, it's like he's standing in front of the chalkboard. Look at that. I found two of these stamps and they both were the same. Alright, 1772 to 1800. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more postage stamps. We got some more from Germany here coming right up. So stay tuned for more. Bye-bye. Alright, here we are today bringing you British, Guiana, and Bahamas postage stamps. Beautiful ones, aren't they? Look at that. There's a 1/2 D revenue stamp. There is a 1D. If you notice, these had to go through a second printing. One for like the brown and white, and then one for the black and white. Beautiful. And look at this one. I had to go for the black and white, and then the blue and white. 1/2 D. Now we have a 3 in the British. These are revenue stamps. A 2. And a 1. I think this one right here is my favorite out of them all. It's beautiful. I love all the extra design, right there on the side. Just so fancy, adds the fanciness to it. It's pretty. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing them to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more. So we travel around the world looking at the old stamps. These are 1954, by the way. All of these are 1954 stamps. All right, bye-bye. Okay, here we have a mixed group of San Marino postage stamps. We have stamps on stamps down to the dinosaurs. Okay, we also have a whole bunch of others. So here's 75 cents. Beautiful little plane there. Cool. Oh, and then we got ourselves a bird. Beautiful. It's always nice to see stamps from other country. I believe these are all unused too. Great. Yeah, it's still unused, I think. Ta-da! Ever gone to one of them sword fights and watched them? Or challenge, I should say. Kind of cool. Here we have a one. And this one here. Throw in the saucer. Alright, there we go. Showing you how things were in 1812. Cool. See how they have all metal wheels? Different, huh? Okay, now this is where 1859 to 1959, a stamp on a stamp. So we have a few of those. There's this one. And this one. This is really cool if someone hasn't collected the whole set. They got pieces missing. I have 3 of them. There's all 3 of them. Okay, then we got into some more birds here. And then this here. Look at that. Very different, isn't it? Well, that don't belong in here in the first place. That's why it's so different. It's like, wait a minute here. You don't belong in this batch. Alright, and here we have just beautiful birds. 25 cents. Now we get into like the dinosaur times. Look at that. Age of the dinosaur. Imagine going to the pond and that's what you see. Little head peeking out. I want to swim with you kids too. Not realizing the great big body that's in there. How big it really is. Wow. Look at that. Different. Oh, look at that. That's how they swim. Oops. I don't think I'd want to see this one come flying by. That would be a little scary. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Just different, that's all. So, these I think will be the most important ones. Maybe out of this video. Depends what you like. Depends what you're looking for. What's missing in your collection. Alright. Be sure to sub me now. Bye-bye. Alright. Today with our postage stamps, we're visiting Southern Rhodesia and Bahawalpur. Look at that. I haven't seen this one before. 1939 to 1945. This one I have not seen. It's a 1D. Very pretty. Pink is definitely the elegant one, isn't it? Okay, then we have a 2D. 1939 to 1945. 1939 to 1945 3D. And 1939 to 1945 Victoria issue 60. Victoria issue, Victoria issue, and Victoria issue. They're all Victoria issue. Very pretty. Okay, and we go to these. 1924 to 1949, a 9. 9 pies. Irrigation, 3 pies. 2.5. 1.5. A 1.5. All right. Okay, here we have some different postage stamps. Some from Mozambique and SAR. Alright, let's start by showing you these. Look at that. See how beautiful that is? And the nice thing about that is that it had to go through a second printing. One for the brown and white, and then one for the black and white. And of course, every now and then, the picture ends up upside down, which makes the stamp valuable, and it happens to get out before they realize it. But of course, I'm not lucky enough to have one of them. Oh, look at that. The turkeys are crossing the field out there. All running right through. Good size, ain't they? Alright, back to the stamps now. That's where I was. I just saw them, so I had to show them. Alright, so that's what makes that very important. They're beautiful. And look at this one here. This one's a 10. Very nice, very good condition. They are used. Here's a 20. Look at this 24. Very nice. I love the blue. Very pretty. And look at this one. A lot going on here, huh? It's a lot when you look at a stamp to see how it was designed. You know, and how the plate was made. Very particular to details when they made the plates. Okay, right here we have I think it's 140. Look at the ship. It's almost like the entry to a castle, but you see the picture of the ship through it all. That is pretty. I love it. That's a nice one. Okay, and we have this one here. Very elegant looking. And then this one. Okay, now we get into SAR. Look at this. I'm going to have to shrink this a little bit so you can see the whole stamp. There you go. This is a really big stamp for an envelope. It's practically the height of an envelope. Really big one. So 1955, it probably went on those great big envelopes, not the regular envelopes that we use. You know, special delivery type stuff. Because it's a big one. And this is 1955. And this is also a 1955. Another 15 cents. And these two are also 15 cents. 1956 for these. Look at that. 15 plus 5 and 12 plus 3. Okay. There you go. Alright, the cat really wants to go downstairs. So out of these, I think this is my favorite right here. Very pretty. Hope you've enjoyed my showing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and by all means share the video with other stamp collectors or those who just want to see stamps from different country, how they were made, how they designed them, and what they look like. It's always nice to check things out. A lot of history behind each one of them. There's a reason why they were on the stamp. Always remember that when you look at stamps. Mystery. Alright, bye-bye now.